Hey, what's up, everyone? So let's just get right into it. I would like to talk about love today. All right, I feel led to talk about love today. Um, what I will say is that I am a person who loves love. Like, I love love. Um, But the thing is, when it comes to love, all right, is what I have learned, okay, on this spiritual journey of mine, is that a lot of people, you know, including me in the past, right, a lot of people look for love outside of themselves, all right, not knowing that you never really, you never really know, or should I say, you never truly know what love is until you first find it within yourself. So basically, self love is very, very important. And there's a lot of people who lack self love, unfortunately, because a lot of us, a lot of people, we're not taught this. This is something that definitely should be taught. Is needed. Um, I feel like the world would be a better place if self love was taught, you know, more often. But I feel like the world is the way it is due to lack of self love, all right? But I'm not gonna get into all of that right now, but not this video, but it's just, what I've learned and, what I've noticed with, my spiritual journey is that you really want to have self-love. You want to find that, like, a lot of people look for love outside of them, not knowing that love is starts from within. You want to find that within yourself before anything. There's so many people looking for love in all the wrong places, not even realizing that it exists within them. And that's something that you have to find. I feel like the spiritual journey is like, I feel like the spiritual journey is about like finding, like learning yourself for one, but like finding love within yourself, and what that means to you. So, so many people looking for love outside of them, and not realizing that love comes from within. That's something that you want to find within yourself. You know, I feel like so many people neglecting their soul because they're so busy trying to find it. But I will say that I feel like, in a way, society was taught, or even through, like, if you watch as a child, you watch a lot of Disney movies and stuff like that, like how they try to show you or tell you that love is like finding a spouse, finding a partner, all this different stuff, finding your Prince Charming, or all that type of stuff. I just feel like, it messes with your head. It makes you think that love is something that you got to find outside of you. When on some real stuff, because I mean, my spiritual journey, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all what my spiritual journey, I don't know what anyone else's spiritual journey is about, but my spiritual journey is just all about finding truth, living in my truth, and finding out truth, even if it hurts. But I've learned through my spiritual journey is that I want the truth. I want to be truthful with others, as truthful as I can be with others. But I also want truthfulness back in. I want honesty back in returns. I want to know the truth because, it's a lot of deceit, and it's a lot of things that we were taught that is some bullshit, okay? But I'm not going to get into that this video. But it's, you know, my spiritual journey is just about, like, you know, I will say it's just like living in my truth the best way I possibly can, you know, and my authenticity, the more and more just being more comfortable in my authenticity. And this just, I'm the type of person, I want the truth, you know, even if it hurts, you know, and I want to be as truthful with others as I possibly can. You know, I don't care if it's embarrassing or whatever the case may be, but, you know, so I will say living in your truth is a beautiful thing. It's a wonderful thing. But because, you know, like I said, it's a lot that's been hidden. It's a lot that's just let me not get off sidetracked, okay? But self-love is, I will say, y'all, is very important. You know, a lot of people don't know how much self-love, how important that is. So many people are looking for love outside of them, not realizing that it first comes from, it starts from within. You want to find that within yourself first. How can you truly love someone if you don't already have that within yourself, if you don't already know what that is, you know? So it is very important to have self-love, to learn self-love, to know what that is, all right? So, I mean, that's just what I'm talking about right now. Is self-love, like, and I'm the type of person, I always have love. I love love, you know. I guess I can consider myself being someone who's romantic, because I do love love. Like, it's a beautiful thing, even if it's not me seeing like, I could see someone else and I just could be so happy and, you know, in tears. And just, love is a beautiful thing, man. But like I was saying, you know, a lot of people don't know. They don't teach you that. A lot of people don't know that first you have to find that within yourself. Because when you do find that within yourself, you will make better choices for yourself. Once you gain self-love, you're going to make better choices for yourself. Meaning that, you know, you're going to make the best choices for yourself possible. And it's like, you're not going to settle. And you're not, you know, settle for less than what you deserve. And you're going to just want to find, let me tell y'all my spiritual journey with this self-love thing. It's like, the more and more I grew self-love, or I grow self-love within myself, it's just like, I'm happy with myself. I don't feel like I need a relationship. I don't feel like I need someone to bring me happiness or bring me love. I don't feel like I need it. Now, because, like I said, I am a person who loves love, I do want that. You know, that's something I do desire to have. But do I feel like I need it to live a very happy and fulfilled life? No. Because once you find out what self-love is within you and what it means, and once you grow that self-love within yourself, you're going to feel more self-fulfilled, and you won't feel like you need someone else to complete you. So is it something, you know, I want and desire, and it's something that I want to have, or I would love to have, or would be a beautiful thing? Yes. But see, you want someone or people who's going to be able to match your energy. Basically, once you find self-love within, you want another individual who has self-love within. You definitely want that. But it's just like, what I'm saying is, like, I don't feel as if, like, I need someone to complete me. I don't feel like that. I feel like I complete myself. Like once you find out what self-love is within yourself, you won't feel like you need someone else to complete you or to make you whole. You want to become more, basically, the self-love journey is becoming more whole within, because you didn't found that love within yourself that you've been seeking, or that something you've been seeking for outside of you for so long to fulfill you. You fulfill yourself more self-fulfilled. And that's what it's all about. There's nothing wrong with desiring someone to share your life with or love with or your happiness with, but you want to first have that within yourself. You don't never want to look for someone to complete you or to make you happy. You want to already feel whole within. You want to already have your own happiness. And the goal, I feel like, is if you want someone who can match bring what you're bringing to the table. If you're someone who's already happy within yourself, you want someone who is a partnership or relationship, someone who's already happy within themselves. You want someone who can add to your happiness, So, that's what it's about. Not looking for someone else to make you happy. Can't nobody make you happy but you at the end of the day, And that's why it's very important to know thyself and to really love on yourself and really find that love within yourself, I always say that God is love. So I feel like the spiritual journey is just like reaching your higher self, reaching that God or that goddess energy, and when you do, you just feel so complete. You don't feel like you need someone. You feel like you're going to be just all right if you don't have someone, because at the end of the day, you're not going to settle, you're not going to really just settle with any old body if they can't add on to your happiness, because at the end of the day, or your peace, you don't want someone there who is taken away from your happiness or your peace of mind, or or your peace in general. So it's just going to be like, okay, does this person add on or do they take away at the end of the day? I'm already self-fulfilled, but are you taking away from something, or are you adding on? You bringing something to the table, and then, you're just going to stop settle, because honestly, many people settle in life. Many people settle. They settle. And I feel like, people settle because some people feel like they can't get no better, or they don't want to go through trying to find or what it is that they really want or desire. So people feel like they have to settle, but you don't have to settle at the end of the day. Don't settle, never settle for what it is you really want, But yeah, love is a beautiful thing. I'm someone, I love to love on others. I love to be there for others. I love to give. I love that, but I did have to learn that if people are not, or a person's not bringing that same energy back to the table, I had to learn more of equal give and take, because even though I was the type of person who always loved to give and help and be there, it don't feel good when you're not getting that back in return. Like, come on now. It don't feel good when you're not getting that back in return. It really don't. If you be honest with yourself, it don't feel good. So then I had to learn to, like, okay, pour more into myself than what I was pouring into others or trying to give to others, and that's what it's about, and if someone wants to come along and add on to your happiness and pour into you, but you don't want to just give, without receiving anything back in return, that same energy that you're putting out, if you can't receive that back in return, I mean, like, I don't know, y'all, but love is a beautiful thing, but you definitely, I guess what I'm saying at the end of the day is you want to know how to love yourself. You want to know how to find it within yourself. At the end of the day, you want to know what that means for you, you want to love yourself, because, at the end of the day, can't nobody love you like you, know what I'm saying? you want to pour more into yourself than you are into others. You know, you have to be there for you at the end of the day, you know. So yeah, I feel led to speak on love because love is a beautiful thing, and it's a beautiful thing when you have that love, a love and connection in your life, and just being. It's a beautiful thing, but the first key to love is like the first key to knowing what love is just like finding that within yourself. Finding that within yourself, because I feel like also, like, if you're looking for love outside of you all the time, maybe that's a distraction. Maybe that's a distraction from you really loving on yourself or giving yourself what you need. Um, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess I guess that is the end of my message. You know what I'm saying? Just me speaking a little bit on love today. I just felt led to speak on love because I do feel like love is a beautiful thing. But you definitely want to first find that within yourself. Because you can't truly love others until you grow that, or you have that love within yourself. How can you give something that you don't have? I will say I feel like the word love, that four-letter word is overrated because so many people use it, but they don't truly know what love mean, or they don't even have that within themselves. They don't even love themselves. And you can tell a person, you can see a person love, okay, if a person has love or not by just look at how a person treat themselves, how they carry themselves, and how they, just how they live their life. Do this person know what love is or not? How is this person treating themselves? How do this person talk to themselves? How do this person carry themselves? And you can tell how a person is going to treat you by how they treat themselves. Honestly, you never want to, when it comes to how a person treats you, don't take it personal a lot of the times, because people treat you according to how they really treat themselves, how they feel about themselves. So if a person treats you shitty, it's because they feel like shit themselves, okay? Let's just keep it real. People treat you according to how they feel about themselves. So always pay attention. It's always red flags, y'all. It's always red flags. I used to miss the red flags, or I used to ignore. Let's just say I used to ignore. We can ignore. We be like, we think we love Corn or Sean or John or Sheila or Keisha or Brianna, but damn it, we ignored their red flags because we got it. Pay attention to the red flags. The red flags make you feel some type of way, but sometimes when you so-called love somebody, baby, love can be blind to their bullshit, And so you have to pay attention to what maybe people actions and not what they're saying, because the word love is very overrated. Pay attention to people actions, not what they're saying. Anybody can tell you they love you, but what is their actions showing, and how do they treat themselves? How do they treat their mother or their father or the people who are closer to them? Like, pay attention to red flags. First and foremost, how do they treat themselves? How do they carry themselves? How do they treat their kids? How do they treat their parents? Like, we have to pay attention to these things, because a lot of times we end up in situations because we ignored the freaking red flags, and, we ignored it, I've been there, that's why I'm speaking on it, because I've definitely been there. But see, love is a beautiful thing. And then when you grow that self-love within yourself, you find that self-love, you're not going to give your heart or your love to just any old body, because everybody is not deserving of your heart, of your love. Because everybody don't know what to do with it. Because everybody don't know what self-love is. Everybody don't have self-love. And there's people who never had love in their life. So they don't know how to treat that beautiful, that's a gift that you have. They don't know how to treat that when you're offering your cup to them, your love, your heart to them. They don't know what to do with it, you know? So we have to be careful and be more discerning of who we give our heart to. We have a responsibility ourselves, and the responsibility is, if you know you're a good-hearted person, very loving, very caring, you have to grow more self-love within yourself, because when you grow that more self-love within yourself, you're going to stop giving your heart to any old body, because you realize that everybody don't know what to do with the love that you're giving. And you want to give it to those who already know what love is, okay, and have self-love. So then they're going to know how to treat you and what to do with your heart when you give it to them, you know. So I will say part of my spiritual journey has been learning that, seeing that, realizing that, you know, and realizing how important it is to have self-love. Because not only will you know how to carry yourself, how to treat yourself, but you're going to know how to treat others when you have that. And a lot of you, I feel like you already have, you treated people good, but baby, at the end of the day, I feel like you may have been putting yourself last. You may have been treating others better than what you was treating yourself. And that's a lack of self-love, because you were so busy. You always had love within you, but maybe you was too busy trying to give love and pour love into others instead of yourself. So you was putting yourself last or neglecting yourself, your soul, okay? And so that's what it's about, because I feel like that's what I used to do. And I feel like that's kind of what we were taught, you know, in a way, especially women. You're taught to just love on your man and really care about others' needs and care about the kids and care about the family, care about care about every damn body but yourself. Put yourself last, okay? When you in there, you done cleaned and you done cooked all day. Fix your man plate first. Fix the cheering plate, baby. But wait a minute. Women definitely have been taught to put themselves last, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? But it's about growing self-love within yourself. And then when you grow self-love within yourself, you start creating healthy boundaries for yourself. And just all those beautiful things, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a beautiful thing to just finding out what self-love is. Because like I said, you never truly know what love is until you first find it within yourself. And see, people treat you accordingly. I will tell y'all what I have learned as well is that people treat you accordingly. People treat you according to how you treat yourself. So if people see that you put yourself last and that you really don't give a damn about them, about yourself, and that you putting them first, some people are just not as good-hearted as you. They're going to take that shit and they're going to run with it. They're going to run all over you. They're going to use it to their advantage. Baby, just everybody, one thing I've learned is that everybody is not built like you, is not made like you on the inside, and don't have the same heart as you. So if you don't have boundaries and you don't start creating boundaries for yourself, people's going to walk all over you, baby. If you can't see how special you are, you know, there's people who's going to come right in and they're going to like that, and they're going to not want you to even see how special you are, and they're going to just run right all over this, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, y'all. I just felt like speaking on love today, because love is a beautiful thing. And it's just a beautiful thing. But, you know, the thing is, you want to learn how to find that within yourself. You want to definitely have self-love at the end of the day. You want to find that within yourself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, at the end of the day. But, I guess that just completes my message. You know, I just felt led to speak on love today. You know, you definitely want to just find that within yourself. A lot of times you do have to be on alone. It's kind of like a solo journey, but because that's just something, that's you getting to know yourself. That's you getting to fall in love with yourself all over again. You know, and it's a beautiful thing, y'all. You know, the self-love journey, healing journey, you know, and always take it easy on yourself. You have to take it easy on yourself more than anybody, you know. Take it easy on yourself for any mistakes or anything choices and different situations in your life, be easy on yourself. It's okay. You're living and you're learning, and just love yourself. Show yourself as much love as you possibly can. And never feel like you need someone to complete you or to love you or to make you happy, because I feel like that's an inside job, Can't no one make you happy but you. The only thing other people can do is either add on to your happiness or take away from your happiness. So happiness is an inside job. That's something you got to have. Don't ever look to someone else to make you happy or to complete you, because can't no one truly make you happy if you're not already happy within yourself. They can try to make you happy, but they'll never like satisfy you, because happiness is an inside job. You have to already have that within yourself or know what that is within yourself, and there's only two type of people who can come into your life and add to your happiness or take away from your happiness. And you want those who can add to your happiness. But if you don't already have it within yourself, you cannot try to look for that outside of you, because happiness, that is an inside thing. That's just like love. That's something that you already got to have within yourself, or you have to discover within yourself. Okay. And yeah, that's what it's about, That's what it's about, baby. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. But yeah, I'm out this thing, baby. I just want to speak on love a little bit today. I just want to speak on love. And love is a beautiful thing, but you definitely want to find it within yourself first and foremost, all right? But I thank y'all so much for your time, all right? If you enjoyed this message, if it resonated with you, or if it was any confirmation, or like I said, if you just enjoyed it, give it a like, comment, or subscribe.